Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 345 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we are working on setting our 2024 goals for the physical area and aspect of our life. We went through a process yesterday that we're going to use for the next 9 days for each of the different 9 life framework areas and aspects of our life. This is how I set my goals every year. And I figured if I'm doing it in December, why not do it right along with you, since it is part of the reason that we have this annual challenge anyway, to make sure that we're setting ourselves up for success year after year after year by having processes in place to set goals that are important to us. So today we're talking about and applying the process we came up with yesterday to our physical goals. Physical goals can be our physical body. Usually when I think of physical goals, it is 90+%, probably 98%, my physical well-being, my physical health, nutrition, movement, which is exercise to me. I call it movement because it doesn't feel so strenuous. And with my body, it's most important that I continue to move. I talk about energy, sleep, things like that. So first step of that is identifying the area. So today's area that we're going to set goals for, or start at least going through the process of setting our goals for 2024 in the area of physical well-being, physical health. So the first thing we want to look at then is, what are our core values in the area of physical well-being? And one of mine is energy. I want to have enough energy so I can do the things I want to do, so I can participate in the activities, so I can hang out and have fun with my amazing little granddaughters, etc. So then I'm going to analyze and think about, what are my thoughts and beliefs about my physical health, my physical well-being? Because guess what? If I think I'm sick and I'm prone to sickness, guess what? I'm going to be sick and prone to sickness next year. So I want to make sure that my thoughts and my beliefs are in alignment with what I want, not with what I don't want. We're going to do a SWOT analysis, meaning we're going to look at our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats with respect to our physical health and well-being. Now, one of my strengths is I have the ability to set a challenge or a goal for myself and work on it a little bit every single day. And that's a strength for me, because it allows me to break what I want down into little bitty tiny pieces and just do one little bit every day to achieve the goal, to get what I want. So things like daily exercise, things like nutrition. I can set goals for my supplements, my nutrition, my hydration, sleep, and things like that. And I can hold myself accountable for the most part to stick to those things. I also build in opportunities to do what I want, right? With respect to physical well-being. If I need to take a day off, if I want to take a day off, if there's a reason that I feel like, and that's different than committing to myself that I'm going to do something every day versus giving myself permission to take a day off. We have to be flexible with our goals, just like with everything else. But that doesn't mean we're not committed to achieving them. So after we do a SWOT analysis and we figure out what strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats do we have, maybe, and I will say one of my weaknesses is caramel. Caramel anything is going to undermine my success when it comes to nutrition about 80% of the time. So that's something I have to be prepared for. So that's why we want to think about those things. We think about our feelings and about our identity, about our past experiences, and how they might have an impact on the goals that we choose to set. Actually, they impact the goals we're even willing to think about setting. Then we want to think about, what is our biggest physical challenge right now? My biggest physical challenge right now is probably winter, but I've already overcome that because I have an exercise bike, and I can do floor exercises, and I can do yoga, and I can go online and find exercise things. So pretty much any excuse we can come up with, there's a solution for, or reason. Some people like to call them reasons instead of excuses because it feels more justifiable. Then step 5 of our process is to brainstorm possible goals for 2024 based on, looking at what we know about ourselves and where we want to go in 2024 and beyond. What are some goals? Of course, we're going to use our goal setting process later on, after we identify what we want our at least top 3 goals to be. You can brainstorm out as many goals as you want. Again, I'm always encouraging at least 10 so that we have some options and things to choose from. And then we're going to pick 3, and we're going to analyze and rate and rank and prioritize those goals amongst one another, and combine and cull out things that we might do in a different area of our life, or that just aren't as important to us right now, and come up with three goals that we want for our physical well-being and health next year. And then we're just going to share one of those in the comments below today. That's our action item. Go through this process, come up with your goals. And maybe you don't need to go through this whole big process. Maybe you know, hey, these are my top 3 goals for next year. I can probably just say, these are my top 3 goals for next year in each area and aspect of my life, because we've been working on it all year, and I've been working on it for decades to figure out the process and the things that work for me. So I know myself pretty well. I guess that's a strength. Weaknesses, I don't always see myself as others see me, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. But our whole purpose today is to really get some headway made in terms of setting next year's physical goals. If you have any questions about this, there will of course be a write-up in Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. Otherwise, you can always ask. Please ask. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this, is to make sure that we work together to create the best possible framework for your goals for this year and beyond. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll of course be with you tomorrow.